Before we jump into the playoffs, y'all, we do have, some season stats to look over and season awards and all that. So first, let's get Kyle Van Noy, a boost. He still stays 7-7 overall, but hey, there you go. Look at that. But anyways, here we go. So MVP goes to Marcus Mariota. That makes no sense, but all right. We have Le'Veon Bell, Breeze, Matt Ryan. No notable Patriots on that list. Sensational. Coach of the Year goes to John Gruden. Bill Belichick's number 9. The Gruden brothers topped that list at 1 and 2. That's weird. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Le'Veon Bell, which is hilarious because, everybody knows he ain't playing this year. We have nobody on the list. Fantastic. Patty Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, though. That's nice to see the young guys on the list. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Khalil Mack because I started out with the Raider version because I did start this before that trade. All right. We have nobody because Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Lamar Jackson. I'd love to see that. Sony Michel came in at 4. Love to see that as well. Old boy from Georgia. And it looks like to me like we have nobody else on the list. Okay. At least we have Sony Michel at 4. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Darius Leonard. Alright. Tremaine Edmonds actually comes in second. Most of the time he wins it. Derwin James is probably going to win it in real life. And then we have Duke Dawson coming in at 7. Roll Tide. Minka Fitzpatrick coming in at 6. Loving that. And okay, so that's it for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Best quarterback goes to Phillip Rivers. Tom Brady coming in at 6. Lamar Jackson at 8. Patty Mahomes 7. Considering Tom Brady missed more games than we wanted him to, because we want him to miss none, him coming on the list at all is really nice. Le'Veon Bell, Running Back of the Year. That's easy to assume since he was Offensive Player of the Year. Running Back of the AFC Running Back of the Year. I should probably say that. Former Patriot, winning 7th. What a time. And yes, we got our ass kicked by them. Taywan Taylor, Receiver of the Year. That's weird. Oh, my boy Tyrell. I know the guy. I don't know how many times I've said that, but I know. Teammates with him at Western Oregon. Best O-line goes to Rodney Hudson. It looks like we're going to have... I'm so sorry. I'm sick. So, if I'm sniffling, I'm sorry. But, we have nobody. Yep, looks like we have nobody. D-line. Here we go. Khalil Mack, obviously, since he was AFC Defensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett's at 4. Melvin Ingram at 7. And we have nobody. All right. Former Patriot Jabal Sheard was on the list. TJ Watt was Linebacker of the Year. Von Miller 2nd. Wesley Woodyard 3rd. Miles Jack. I know that guy too. Kyle Van Noy. There you go. Coming in at 7. Ryan Shazier. Poor guy. But, yep, he's coming in at 8 on the list, so I like to see that. Best DB goes to Stephon Gilmore. Hell yeah. Considering he did lead the league in interceptions, I would assume that him winning DB of the Year would make the most sense. And then we also have Devin McCourty coming in at number 5. Is Jason McCourty going to be on there too? Oh, look, Malcolm Butler. What a time. Pat Chung coming in at 8. So we had a lot of DBs. There's one thing our defense definitely did this year is definitely forced turnovers in the passing game. And it shows with, the annual awards for our defense. And kicker, Harrison Butker. You bet. Stefan Gostowski, 3rd. Now let's take a look at the NFC. There you go. Jameis Winston. There you go. I like that. Zeke Elliott. Carson Wentz. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Roquan Smith, the rookie. He is a baller. No lie. Oh boy, fake girlfriend coming in at 4. Ruben, oh, Roll Tide, baby. Ruben Foster coming in at 5. Bobby Wagner. Mark Barron, Roll Tide. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Saquon Barkley, no surprise there. Darius Geis. Philly Brown. Poor guy, Darius Geis, out the whole year. Calvin Ridley, makes sense. Ronald Jones, Christian Kirk, DJ Moore. There's actually a lot more like entertaining offensive rookies in the NFC. The NFC is just better, you know. Jair Alexander, okay, and Roquan Smith obviously going to get Defensive Rookie of the Year because he did win Defensive Player of the Year for the NFC, so it makes sense. Best quarterback goes to Drew Brees. Jared Goff following him. Oh, look, Aaron Rodgers. And the goat. Number 5 on the list. Running back goes to Zeke. Yep, no surprise there. Todd Gurley second. Freeman, Cook, Kamara. Kamara, man, that guy. That guy is a monster. An absolute beast. Best receiver goes to Julio Jones, who in real life just can't seem to find the end zone. I mean, he finally found it, you know, like I think 2 weeks ago from now. But yeah. You know. Zach Martin, what a surprise. Best O-lineman. And there's going to be 3 Cowboys in the top 5. In the top 4. What a time. And then the Eagles. Oh, man. That division. Screw that division. Best D-line, Aaron Donald. No surprise there. And it's going to be 2 Rams to lead the top. DeMarcus Lawrence going to be 3rd. So, oh yeah, Khalil Mack's a linebacker. Okay. Yep, he's a linebacker. We're good. DeMarcus Lawrence, though, there you go. He blew up on the scene, man. I don't know where he came from, but all of a sudden he just started going off, and when he did, he did. Oh, Grady Jarrett. Can't stand that guy either. Linebacker, Roquan Smith. No surprise there. Huh. Yeah. Okay, well, anyways. Luke Kuechly, best linebacker, Jalen Smith. I mean, Luke Kuechly is really, truly the best middle linebacker in the league. But, you know, nobody's going to say that, I guess. There's one thing I really like about this game is that, like, Pro Bowlers aren't always the guy that's just better. Oh, Marcus Peters, DB of the year. Hey, you know that's not happening in real life. Old boy's getting smoked this year. Whew. Best kicker, Mason Crosby. There you go. I just want to show you guys that list. So now let's take a look at the season stats for Tom Brady. Considering he didn't play in all the games, you know, 26 touchdowns to 7 interceptions is very, very good. Sacked 38 times. That's way more than I would ever want him to get sacked. QB rating was good. Brian Hoyer did, you know, absolute trash when we used him during the season. But also, let's take a look at the NFL records where Tom Brady's at currently. So for a career, he is 4th in yards. Drew Brees passed everybody. And Drew Brees is probably going to retire after 1 year. I'm pretty sure he always does in this game, so that would make sense. Tom Brady's behind the touchdowns because, well, he did miss a couple games, so, you know, that doesn't help at all. Doesn't help his case, but going into next year, if we have a good year, we should break Peyton Manning's record. And if I do that, then I'll be a lot happier with everything. James White had a very good year. Okay. But no 1,000-yard running back. Actually, our run game was trash. Let's just be honest. Come on, look at it. No running back over 700 yards. That's trash. No run game whatsoever. Non-existent. 637 was our best running back, which was the same amount of yards that Des Bryant caught the ball for. Who actually led the team in receptions with 66 because Julian Edelman did have to sit out 4 games. But, at the end of the day, I feel like that's a solid year from our receiver position. I mean, considering Gronk only played in 9 games. That's really irritating to think about. He only played in 9 games. Good job, bruh. What a time. Meanwhile, everybody else just, played at least in most of the games. But Gronk, he played in 9. 547 yards. Really didn't even play in 9 games because you get hurt early every time. Meanwhile, Shaq Mason and Marcus Cannon gave up double-digit sacks. So, Shaq Mason, there's no point in moving on from him. He's a beast. He's the best lineman. People, he's going to get some tough guys. But Marcus Cannon might have to move on from Marcus Cannon with him giving up 14 sacks because that's just irritating. Isaiah Wynn, you're probably going to be getting a lot of playing time next year. Because look at that. Shaq Mason had the most plays on our offensive line. Meanwhile, Marcus Cannon, you weren't. And you gave up the most sacks. It's pathetic. Cal Van Noy, who was our linebacker of the year. 125 tackles, along with Devin McCourty coming in with 100 tackles as well. So, yeah, 2 guys over 100 tackles. Tackles for loss, Cal Van Noy. Cal Van Noy is balling out for us, let's be honest. Sacks, we did get to the quarterback a lot. Not like a single player, but just as a team, we really did get to the quarterback. I mean, 16 sacks just between Claiborne and Hightower alone. Trey Flowers added in 6, 4 from Van Noy from the linebacker position. Even our DBs were getting involved, so that's actually really nice to see that our blitzing is working because we can't just rush forward and get to the quarterback. We suck at that. And then interceptions, Stephon Gilmore with 8. So everybody knows that he straight balled out this season. That did not go unnoticed. The 8, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, and 1. That's beautiful. And for as far as the league, 8 interceptions, led the league in interceptions. So I love to see that. We all love to see that. Now taking a look at all the league stats, just wanted to show you guys because I know all you guys want to see it. Drew Brees led the league in yards. Assuming led the league in touchdowns with 41 was right under him. Marcus Mariota, the MVP, 41 touchdowns. And I'm pretty sure in real life he just threw his seventh touchdown of the season against our defense, against the Patriots. Marcus Mariota is terrible, but hey, that's another day. I'll talk about that. If you guys ever want me to talk about that, I will. I do not think he's good. Anyways, Aaron Rodgers 32. James Winston 31. We just need Tom Brady somewhere in there, man. He's in the mix, He's in the mix somewhere. Oh, look at little old boy Lamar Jackson. Yeet. Rookie of the year. Loving it. Tom Brady, there you go. 26 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Sacked more than a lot of people. But not sacked more than Kirk Cousins. Dak Prescott. Everyone wanted to see him. It's a solid year. But we're behind Dak Prescott, and that's when you know something's wrong. But it's because Tom Brady didn't play in all the games, so can't be totally upset, but can't be totally happy because we need to keep our quarterback upright. This sorry quarterback, he'll be gone. Josh Allen, poor rookie year, throwing the most interceptions. Poor guy. He doesn't deserve that. Now for the rushing, we do have Le'Veon Bell with 1,700 yards. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. He led the league. How did he not win MVP? That's ridiculous. All right. Well, we had a lot of 1,000-yard running backs in the league this year, as you guys can clearly see. Even Ty Montgomery. Huh. Never thought I'd say that. That's peculiar. All right. So that's a lot of 1,000-yard backs, and as long with also with touchdowns. That's hilarious. Okay, now looking at the receivers, Michael Thomas led the league in receptions with 111. We only had 4 receivers over 100 catches on the season. Actually, that's a lot. That's a lot again. That's a lot of people with 100 catches. But 15 touchdowns for Michael Thomas. He was the best receiver in the league easily this year. And then, even though Julio won it, I would say Michael Thomas deserved it. But Odell, it was weird because beginning of the game when Madden first came out, Odell did not get a lot of stats. But then they fixed it. And Odell puts up the numbers that he actually puts up. So it's really nice to see that Madden, fixed itself a little bit. And as far as the sim goes. So I'm glad, I'm just glad they picked it up a little bit because y'all were falling apart. And there's a lot of 1,000-yard receivers. A lot of 1,000-yard receivers. The league's truly turning into a passing league, man. Truly. Like, just seeing how many guys got 1,000 yards, like, my goodness. We didn't have one, so. Looking at that list, that's crazy. There's a lot of guys. Touchdowns, Michael Thomas led the league in touchdowns. Yeah, how did he not win Receiver of the Year? That makes no sense. He had more catches and more touchdowns. He just had, barely any less yards. Like, there's one catch and he has the same amount of yards. One big catch, obviously. That makes no sense to me. A lot of guys with double-digit touchdowns as well. So, it was just a good year for receivers, and I love to see that, considering I'm a receiver. So, I love it. Now let's take a look at the Hogs up front. Who gave up the most sacks? Garrett Bowles and Nate Solder. What a time. Glad he's gone then. Giving up the most sacks. That's crazy. Reuben Foster led the league in solo tackles. No. In total tackles. My bad. Solo tackles was Brandon Marshall. There you go. In total tackles, it was Reuben Foster. Alright, there you go. Roll Tide. Tackles from loss. The leader's going to go to David Irving. I'm assuming the sack leader was Khalil Mack. I mean, that's a solid guess. Oh, yeah, look at it. Look at that. 17.5 sacks for Khalil Mack. What a surprise. I'm just glad he didn't hit 20 or something. That's insane if he did. A lot of guys with double-digit sacks this year, so people were passing the ball, slinging the rock, but they were also getting hit. I mean, we know it because we got hit a lot. So I feel it. Interception-wise, we know Stephon Gilmore led the league in interceptions, but, just to show you guys the list again. Jalen Ramsey being second, Malcolm Butler being third. Tied with, all of them, Jalen Ramsey, Butler, and Marcus Peters are all tied with 6, and then everybody else just follows behind. So that's nice to see. Pass deflections goes to Kyle Fuller, tied with Stephon Gilmore. Okay. Kicking, I'll just show you guys the little stats. I'm not really going to talk about it, but it's just really nice to see because, looking at these stats, it gives you guys an idea of how the whole league looks. Even, compared to how we looked. I mean, you guys saw how we did, but it's still nice to see how the stats end up accumulating and then how it looked compared to the rest of the league and seeing how the stats aren't, unrealistic for the most part. I would think not that many running backs would go off like that, but you never really know. You really don't know. Because the next year it might not be like that. Next year, like, hardly any people can get double-digit sacks. You just never know, and that's what I love about this game. I was blocked twice. That was stupid. But anyways, kick returners, yeah, I mean, hey. We'll just see who got the most touchdowns. D'Anthony Thomas with the most, with 2, and then everybody else got 1. Including Cordell Patterson, so. 2 touchdowns for Antonio Brown. Okay, there you go. Then we had the #1 offense as far as passing yards in the league. Oh, no, we did. Okay, wait. So rush yards, we were... Okay, wow. Huh. Points per game, we were 3rd. That's not bad at all. Passing touchdowns, yeah, we know it was top. Yep. First downs, had the most first downs in the league. I like that. Okay, there you go. Loving it. Our defense was trash. We're not going to dispute that. So, all right, here we go. So that's the best defense in the league as far as total yards given up. We gave up the most yards in the league. We are trash. Terrible. Against the pass, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're in the middle of the pack as far as pass yards, so that's not horrible, obviously. But let's look at the rush defense. We did turn it around a little bit in those last couple weeks, to be honest. So maybe we see how our rush defense did, and I won't be as disappointed. Let's check it out. Nope. Disappointed. Worst defense in the league as far as stopping the run. There you go. Points allowed. I know we're in the middle of the pack for that. QB sacks. Probably in the middle of the pack. I'm assuming in the middle of the pack. Yep, middle of the pack. But alright, y'all. That's really... I like looking at those stats, Seeing how those went. It's just kind of nice to see. Led the league in interceptions as a team. Dope. And with those stats, we're going to be going into the playoffs. Got our game versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm excited for it. Hopefully it goes as well as it possibly can. And yeah, I just hope we do well. But anyways, y'all, it's your boy Batmax saying peace out. And I'll see y'all for the next game.